They are playing the Brazilian national team, the Indiana Fever, making their way to Iowa to take on the Brazilians. And guess what? It's sold out in 42 minutes. Tickets going on sale, and we're going to have a packed house. And it didn't take very long for us to realize that. 15,000 plus seats sold out in 42 minutes.
NBA players are feeling the heat. Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever just sold out a preseason game against Brazil. And some veteran players aren't taking it well, like they're swinging at ghosts. At first, they dismissed it as mere hype. But a quick glance at Ticketmaster showed their own arenas struggling to fill seats. The jealousy is obvious, the backlash is growing, and the numbers don't lie. Let's break it all down.
Playing in Iowa, and the game sold out in literally, it didn't matter how long it took to sell out, you couldn't even get in. If you were there, you probably didn't get a ticket. I would say there were 15,000 tickets. Obviously, I think Iowa season ticket holders got first dibs, which is right if they did. And then you're looking at a situation where basically no Fever fans got them. It's a preseason game. This is a preseason game, and it's sold out in about 10 seconds.
Caitlin Clark didn't just enter the WNBA. She's already dominating. The Indiana Fever's first preseason game sold out in just an hour. That's not just demand, it's a full-blown frenzy. Scalpers are probably rubbing their hands like Birdman, flipping Fever tickets like they're front-row seats to a Taylor Swift concert. Meanwhile, in Chicago, Angel Reese and the Sky are preparing for their own preseason showdown against, the same Brazil national team. Sounds exciting, right? There's just one issue. Those tickets are still sitting on Ticketmaster, untouched, collecting virtual dust.
Myself, man. I'm going alone. I'm not going to take anybody with me. If you want to come, you got to come yourself. It's $19, man. That's a ghetto tank of gas, man. Man. Asia Wilson, man, commanded 19.
Let's put this into perspective. Caitlin Clark and the Fever are facing a real WNBA team, a legitimate league opponent, and tickets vanished in no time. Meanwhile, Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky are gearing up to play a squad most casual fans couldn't name a single player from, and the ticket sales? Let's just say they're looking more like a failed Kickstarter campaign than a hot ticket event.
The Caitlin Clark effect. And you know that the home faithful back in Iowa are going to be pumped up to see her back in the state where she made her name. 42 minutes. That's like back in the day when Rolling Stones tickets would go on sale. You try to go on Ticketmaster, they're gone. Taylor Swift is Swiftie territory when you're selling out in 42 minutes.
And the wildest part? The price gap. If you want to see Caitlin Clark in action, you better have your wallet ready. Resale prices are soaring faster than California rent. Meanwhile, Chicago Sky tickets. Let's just say with $20 and a little luck, you might end up courtside next to the mascot. The funniest twist? Angel Reese and her squad have been hyping themselves up like they're about to drop the mixtape of the year. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark, she barely says a word, just shows up and boom, another sold-out arena.
I ran across the Chicago Sky versus Brazil women's expedition game before the season, right? And these tickets are starting at $28 to get in, which is crazy to me. $28 to get in. That is wild. This is an expedition game, and you're telling me it's going to cost $28 for me to get in? I mean, I could get in 31, 38. All over. A lot of these tickets are crazy. But I'm just like, it's not even about the price for me. I'm just thinking about, I'm comparing the Indiana Fever versus Chicago Sky, because they said that it was like Me Too. Like, you guys are watching women's basketball because of Me Too.
Let's be real. This isn't some fluke. The Fever's games are the hottest ticket in the league, while Angel Reese and the Sky are struggling to fill seats. What does that tell you? Maybe fans see through the noise. Maybe they'd rather watch elite basketball than sit through empty slogans and rehearsed media soundbites. Even A'ja Wilson, who, let's be honest, acts like she invented the game, has been throwing shade, trying to downplay Caitlyn's impact. But let's check the scoreboard. The Indiana Fever are selling tickets like the Beatles in '64, while A'ja's Aces are pushing 2-for-1 specials like a fast food combo deal. The truth? Caitlyn Clark is asterisk her asterisk, or asterisk him asterisk, if that's your vibe. She's asterisk, the asterisk one, and the numbers don't lie. Still skeptical? Go check the ticket sites. Caitlyn's game? Sold out.
I shouldn't be surprised, and yet I'm still surprised because Indiana Fever preseason, not even like preseason, exhibition game with Indiana Fever going to play the Brazilian national team at Cover Hawkeye Arena, Caitlyn's college facility.
NBA players really thought they were untouchable when it came to the Caitlyn Clark effect. They watched ticket sales explode and shrugged it off. Asterisk, just a fluke asterisk, they told themselves, but then reality hit like a brick wall, and the receipts? Absolutely brutal. And it's not just Angel Reese taking the L. A'ja Wilson's feeling the heat too. Let's start with Angel. She topped a big game, claiming she's the reason people are tuning in. Had fans thinking her matchups would be instant sellouts. But ticket sales? Yeah, they said asterisk, try again asterisk. The Chicago Sky thought they were about to cash in on the Reese wave, but all they got were empty seats and markdown prices. It's gotten so bad you can snag a ticket for less than a McDonald's combo meal. Meanwhile, Caitlyn Clark has fans dropping serious cash just for the chance to stand inside the arena.
They go on sale Friday morning, but they're sold out. So I really don't know what they're going to do about this. I guess it's just kind of like one of those missed opportunities. And, you know, a lot of people are saying they need to move this to a stadium because there's no doubt.
And then there's A'ja Wilson. Oh, A'ja really thought she was untouchable. She's been the WNBA's golden child for years. But guess what? Ticket prices don't lie. Aces tickets are dropping faster than Angel Reese's 3-point percentage. We're talking about a 2-time MVP, a champion, the so-called face of the league, yet somehow her games are looking real budget-friendly these days. Meanwhile, every time Caitlyn Clark steps on the court, the entire arena feels like the Super Bowl. And these WNBA players keep pretending Caitlyn isn't the reason the league is finally cashing in. Asterisk, it's all of us asterisk, they say. Oh really? Then why were tickets dirt cheap last year? Why weren't resellers making bank off WNBA games before? Why did nobody care when A'ja was stacking MVPs? But the second Caitlyn Clark arrives, ticket prices skyrocket, almost like she's the one bringing in the fans.
Yeah, man. A'ja Wilson, man, commanded $19. And listen, man, if you really want to get jazzy, I mean, if you wanna, you know what I'm saying, if you want to wear your meat coat.
But no, they don't want to admit it. They'd rather convince themselves that fans are suddenly waking up to their greatness. Meanwhile, teams are scrambling to schedule home games against the Indiana Fever because without Caitlyn Clark, those seats stay empty. And now, Angel Reese and A'ja Wilson are learning that the hard way. They wanted to believe the hype. They wanted to act like they were the main event. But now, they're watching Caitlyn Clark sell out entire arenas while their own games are running buy one, get 5 free specials. A'ja Wilson can rack up as many championships as she wants. Angel Reese can talk as much as she wants. But the truth is in the money. And right now, the money says one thing. Caitlyn Clark is the only one moving the needle.
People say that Caitlyn Clark moves the needle. That is wrong. She is the needle. She dictates. We all know what she's done on the floor. It's history, right? But off the floor, my goodness, she and the Indiana Fever accounted for 45% of all the broadcast value of the WNBA last season. She accounted also for helping drive the numbers of merchandising up 500%. Of course, her jersey was #1.
Last night, we read Time magazine where Caitlyn Clark was named Athlete of the Year. Why couldn't they have put the whole WNBA on that cover and said, the WNBA is the league of the year because of all the talent that we have? Because when you just keep singling out one player, it creates hard feelings. And so now you're starting to hear stories of racism within the
Topic in sports, the face of the WNBA, Caitlin Clark. Every time this woman steps on the court, she's doing something that we've never seen before. She is officially the face of the league. There's no doubt about it. The numbers don't lie, whether it's viewership, whether it's ticket attendance. She's doing sold out.